precious, and all my dear fellow friends. It is an honor, a great honor to be here in this school once again. Thank you, Chandmari Higher Secondary School, for having me. I would like to thank God firstly for this wonderful time, because it is by His grace and grace alone that I am standing here today for a beautiful reason in this crowd. Well, right from when I was 4 years old, that is starting from class 8 till class 10, I was raised by this school, Chandmari Higher Secondary School. So in this whole 12 years of my school life, I have been taught, I have been learned by my teachers and my friends from this school. My deepest condolences to the teachers who has lost their lives. They were so wonderful to me, so wonderful to the students, and my heartiest gratitude to the teachers here present here, or to the ones who are not even present here. I would love to thank them, because they are the reason that I have been able to stand here boldly and being able to speak in front of you all again. So thank you so much, Chandmari Higher Secondary School. This school is very close to my heart, and I still talk about the good things about this school, because I have not only learned, I still remember all the teachings that my teachers used to tell me. And when I say still remember, I do not just mean about the particular chapters or the syllabus that I used to study in my school, but or the algebras, a square minus b square equals z plus a minus b. No, that's just not this thing. But about life, about discipline, and most importantly about the experiences of all the things that I used to participate in the competitions. Come on, me and my friends, we always participate in every competition: singing, dancing, painting, science exhibition, or sports. And that's how I have, been raised up from this school. So these are all the things I would really want to share. One most important thing, I recently went to charity school, and I've been telling them the same thing, and they have been so responsive. So I want to ask the same question. But before that, I recently got a comment asking me what is the best advice and the worst advice that you have ever gotten in your life. And I thought about that, thinking I think that would be YOLO, Y-O-L-O. So do you know what is YOLO? Y-O-L-O. Do you know? Y-O-L-O, that means you only live once. Right? So that is both the best advice and the worst advice that I've ever gotten in my life. And I will say why. Best advice and worst advice. Okay, let me tell the worst advice first, right? We all want to hear the good one at the end. A happy ending. So, worst advice. Why worst advice? Because you only live once. We all are teenagers right now. I'm sure you all are below 20 only, right? Teenagers. So, just 3 years back, I was also a teenager. And I still feel like I am a teenager still now. But as a teenager, we all want to do everything in life. Experience everything in life, right? And we only live once. Come on. We ought to, we ought to bunk the class, or we ought to just do this and then take punishments from my teachers, right? We want to do everything, experience everything. Or if we just want to sleep, right? We want to sleep and eat and use phone, everything. But there's just one thing which I want you all to know, that with this YOLO, you only live once. I hope you're not ruining your life, or I hope you're not going into the path of darkness because of this YOLO. Because, come on, it's our life, yes, it's our life, and we have control over everything in life. I can go and live free, I could do what I want to do because I have control over my own life. But why will I do what everyone else is doing if I want a different outcome than everyone else has? I have a dream, I still have a dream. and my dream is so big that it even scares me. Just like that, I'm sure you all have a dream. You all have a dream that can be so big. Someone wants to drive a Bugatti car, right? I do too. And some of you might have a small dream as well, right? You might be thinking, I just want to have a simple job and a simple life. But my dear, just to get a simple job is also not a matter of joke. It's not easy to get a simple job as well. So even your small dream is a dream. So if you want a different outcome than everyone else, I'm sure you will want to be how you want to be. The one that you're dreaming of. So don't let this YOLO ruin your life as a teenager. And the best advice, why? Why best advice as YOLO? Because come on, yes, I only live once, and that's the reason I have been able to participate everywhere, take any opportunities that I can. I have stood here in this stage so many times in front of my friends in the assemblies. I have spoken, I have sang so many songs, I have read so many Bible verses, newspapers, whatnot. And those are the reasons that I am being able to stand here boldly and speak in front of you. So I have made so many mistakes in life, and I do tell you all to keep making mistakes. It's alright, because the more you make mistakes, the more you learn. Right? The more you make mistakes, the more you learn. So in my school life, my whole life, I've been making mistakes, I've been facing failures, but those are the things which help me to learn, which help me to be who I am today. So you only live once. Just take chances, take opportunities, participate in any competitions that you get in your way, so that you will also want to become someone who you want to be. And with all these things, I won't say much. This is very in conclusion. For all the things that I have said, there is one just important thing that I put first. The first thing that I put, that is God. So, because in my life, I don't remember asking God to let me become a topper or let me get the better, higher percentage than my friends. I don't remember asking God for that, but I do remember asking God to help me in my examinations. So, we all have been singing in the assemblies, or in my school days, we used to sing CK first, the kingdom of God, and everything shall be added unto you. My dear, everything. So you don't have to seek for that, the other worldly pleasures. Just seek God the first, then everything shall be added unto you. Right? So seek first the kingdom of God, then everything shall be added unto you. And our Mr. Fraser, when he stood up, he said, you don't have to be great to start, but you can start to become great, right? So you don't have to be perfect to start something. You don't have to be ready to start something. Trust me. But when you start, even when you're not ready, reality shifts drastically. You think something much more than the rest of the competitors. Trust me, I was not ready to participate in this pageant, but I entered the competition, and that's how I learned during my grooming days. In my Miss Sumi competition, there were 5 days grooming, and in my Miss Nagan competition, there were 9 days grooming. So during the grooming days, that's how I have learned so much from my competitors and also from those speakers who have been taught us how to be gracious, how to be kind, how to carry ourselves. So you just don't have to be ready to start something, but you can just start and learn the process. That's how you can come out of the box or out of the comfort zone and do something extra than you actually are. So that's it. When I say this school is very close to my heart, I say this because this school this school doesn't spoon feed you, I tell you, but it trains you. It trains you. It helps you to ready for a battlefield when you go into the arena. I was struggling a lot. I studied hard a lot to compete with my friends when I was in high school. But right after my matriculation, I became the topper in my diploma days as well as in my degree days. I received gold medal. So that shows how I was trained from this school, right? And my best friend from this school, she didn't get into the top in her class then just for a few percentage. But you know what? She bagged a topper's award under All Nagaland College Students Union in her bachelor's. So that's how we are trained in this school. So just love your school, just as I do love my school. Thank you very much. God bless Chandmari Secondary School.